Do you want to know the one quick tip that I would give to somebody who wants to manifest something quickly? Hey guys, it's John out here in my backyard on a beautiful afternoon. It's a Sunday here. I'm not sure what day this video will come out, but it's a Sunday here as I'm filming this. It is a beautiful day, and I'm so happy to be sitting here in a pair of shorts. I took the top off my Jeep and the doors off my Jeep and drove around with it. I think for me, it's still early May, but man, it's been just lovely driving around in the Jeep. I wanted to hop on and talk about manifesting quickly. Um, the word manifestation is a very highly used word nowadays. And I think it's used within a lot of the law of attraction and New Age terminologies about creation. But it really is just marketing creation. It's just a word that means creation. And when you look at it from the aspect of creating, this is where a lot of people struggle with their manifestations. They tend to be asking for it outside of themselves rather than declaring it into a creation. You know, it comes down to this idea that what's ahead of you is nothing but pure potential waiting for your belief to tell it what to become. And when you look at it from that perspective and realize you're not trying to get to this thing or have this thing be given to you, you are declaring this thing into your life. You're declaring this creation into your life, this manifestation into your life. You know, oftentimes I'll talk to people and they'll be saying, well, I've asked God for this and I've asked God for that. And I always say, well, I don't believe in an external God that I have to ask favors from. I believe God and I are one. And so I just literally declare and God supplies because that's what was promised in the books, right? What you think you become, you create your world. You are the culmination of your thought. Ask and it is given. Now, all those are truly you asking. Where we get lost is on how we ask, because people believe that they're asking, but they believe that they're asking. They're not believing they're creating. They believe they're asking for something. When I say it that way in a very specific way, every form of healing works if the person believes the form of healing works. Every form of creation or manifestation works if the person believes the creation or manifestation works. Everything comes down to belief. In the Bible, it literally says, when you pray, believe you shall receive, and you shall. But you have to realize that you have to flip the script. You have to flip the script because right now you're going this way through your script, trying to get to it. And in reality, it's coming to you. So rather than saying, I am going to do this, say, I am receiving this. Flip the script and bring it into your experience. I declare I am going to do this. Bam. This is, I am going to, I'm going to get going to. It means right now you're not. Going to means it's not happening now. But there's only one moment you ever live, and there's only one moment that you have the ability to create, and it's created through your belief. And then your thoughts, words, and deeds are products of that belief. You start doing things that are in alignment with that belief, and that those thought, word, and deed in play creates the belief. When you look at it from the perspective of what do I want in my life, right? I often say, what do I want? What do I want? But I know that I'm just in that moment when I say, what do I want? That's just me creating the list. That means it's not happening now. So I'm just creating my list of wants, right? Once I declare the one that I'm going to create, I go, I am receiving this. So my wants are just my list. They're not my creations. They're not the things I've decided these are the things I want. When I actively turn and say, I am receiving this, I get it. You have to flip that script and realize that you're the one who's creating. It doesn't say asking it is given unless I don't want it for you. It doesn't say asking it is given if you've been a good girl or a boy. It doesn't say asking it and it is given if you've been to a church this week, or if you've had confession or communion, or you've meditated every day, or you've balanced your chakras, or you've literally saged your house, or you listen to your crystals or your candles. It doesn't say any of that. It only says belief. Now, I have nothing against any of those methods. If you believe they work, they will work for you. If you believe they will work for you. But the secret sauce is the belief, not the method, modality, or technique. It's the belief. I believe this. There are amazingly good Reiki practitioners out there. They believe they're really good Reiki practitioners. Their confidence instills confidence in the people who come to them. They come and they go, oh, yes, this person's, they've convinced me. And what is convinced means you've chosen to believe them, which means you've chosen to believe they're going to be healed by them. And so it comes down to you stepping into that idea of realizing that it was your belief in them that did it. It was your belief in them and their practice that did it. It was your belief that did it. I could tell you story after story of healing where I just ask people what their belief system is. And then I create a pathway through language of bringing them to their belief within their system. Because to me, it has nothing to do with the method, modality, technique. It only depends on whether you believe it's working. And you have to flip the script and start with the outcome. I am receiving this. Bam. And know and believe 100% it's coming into your experience. Flip your script. It is not going to get it. It is bringing it, drawing it into your experience. In my first interview with Alex Ferrari, I said, you are the inspiration. God is the paintbrush, and the canvas. But nothing goes on the canvas with the paint and the paintbrush without the inspiration first. You are directly responsible for the painting or the image on that canvas. Everything else is just the substance, the matter, the energy, the universal stuff that makes up the experience that you choose to put belief in. Because your belief, as I said, is the secret sauce. Your belief that it is happening. I am receiving, I am creating, I am joyfully exploring, I am wonderfully experiencing. All of those things are present moment actions. I am drawing something into my experience because I am receiving that, and it comes into my experience. It's a matter of you recognizing the fact that ye are gods, like the Bible says, ye are gods. You get to create. And all of the stuff of the universe, God's own image, will show you that reflection. First lines of the book of John. In the beginning is the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Your words, your thoughts, your actions go out into the world, and God reflects those words, thoughts, and actions, belief, back at you in the image around you. We are created in God's image. This is it. The world around you is the image of God. And when you come from the aspect of this being the image of God, and my words, thoughts, and actions go out to this image, and this image reflects back to me exactly what I believe, then you start to realize that you can create anything. And you can have faith as small as a mustard seed and ask mountains to move, and they will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Well, I'm good at sneaking those Bible things in there, aren't I? It literally comes down to you. You just have to believe. I told the story the other day in one of the videos about spotting my shirt on the table 5 feet away and saying, oh, I'm going to get paint on that. I am going to get paint on that. And just as I said that, my paintbrush on the ceiling flicked, and a white dot flew across the room and landed right on top of that black shirt. I totally created that experience. The second I had that thought that I am going to get paint on that, I saw it happen. Right. And so what you do is you start to get very conscious about what you're creating. Things mess up, you get very conscious about the fact that you can change in the next moment. You can change in the next experience. You have the ability to change it just by changing your belief. Things aren't going well for you, change the belief of what you're receiving. Don't live in action. Don't live in reaction to experiences coming in. Live in action, declaring what experience will come in. flip that script. Get to the point where I am bringing it in. I am bringing it in. I am bringing it in. Get confident. Get your belief behind your creation and realize that it's all coming from you, no matter what anybody else says to you about it, me or anybody else. You are creating in every moment of every day. It's a matter of being very conscious about it and flipping that script and realize coming from the perspective of the creator rather than the person who is asking someone else to create it. And so that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.